Let me describe a situation you might recognize. You have a good home with some equity built up, and you also have a stack of credit card debt at a rate that makes you wince every time the statement shows up. The minimum payments barely move the balance. Today, I'm going to show you a way that uses the equity you already have, and I'm going to tell you the catch that most people do not hear until it's too late. This is another episode in our refinance breakdown, and it is the one I get asked about the most. Can you use a refinance to pay off high interest rate credit cards? The answer is yes, and here's how it works. It is called a cash out refinance. You replace your current mortgage with a new and larger one, and the difference comes back to you as cash. That cash goes straight into paying off the cards. When it is done, the cards are at zero, and instead of a mortgage payment plus a pile of credit card payments, you have one payment. To do this, you need equity, meaning your home has to be worth more than you owe. The equity is what makes it possible. Now, why is this so powerful? There are two reasons. First, the rates. Credit cards in this country often sit north of 20%. A mortgage is a fraction of that. You're moving a balance from a very expensive place to a much cheaper one. Second, and people feel this one faster, is cash flow. When several high payments collapse into one lower payment, the money that used to disappear into minimums every month is back in your budget. For a lot of families, that breathing room is the whole reason they call us. But here's the catch, and I'm not going to skip it in the way that the ads do. When you pay off a credit card with a refinance, you are turning unsecured debt into secured debt. A credit card cannot take your house. A mortgage is secured by your home, so you are moving the debt onto the one thing you most want to protect. That is not a reason to never do it. It is a reason to do with your eyes open. There's a second catch. In the math, a card balance is usually short term. A mortgage is spread over decades. If you roll that balance into a 30-year loan and you only make the normal payment, you can actually pay more total interest over time, even though the lower rate, because you stretched it out so far. The lower rate helps. That longer timeline can take some of that back. And the third catch is the human one. Consolidating does not fix how the credit debt showed up. If the card's filled because of spending patterns, paying them off and running them back up leaves you worse off because now you have the cards again plus a bigger mortgage. That is the most common way this goes wrong. So how can you do it right? You have to be a good banker. Take the money you save each month and keep putting it to work. Extra principal or cushion that keeps you off of the credit cards. Do not let the savings evaporate into a longer timeline, and the cards go to zero and they stay at zero. If you can commit to that, this can be one of the smartest moves you make. If you cannot, it is not your tool yet, and I will tell you that straight. Who is this right for? Someone with real equity, stable income, and a one-time debt situation, not an ongoing habit. Maybe a medical event, maybe a lost income or a shift in income, a divorce, a business gap. Life happened, the cards absorbed it, and now there is the equity to fix it. One more option to know about if you have a low rate on your current mortgage that you don't want to give up, a home equity line of credit or a second mortgage can tap your equity without touching the first loan. We offer those too. So it is a real comparison, not a one-size answer. If you want us to run your actual numbers, both the refinance and the HELOC, the calendar link is in the description. You bring the balances, we'll bring the math. I'm Toni Taylor with Interconnect Mortgage, and if this information is helpful, hit the subscribe button so you can be aware of any new publications that we have, and please share it with somebody else you feel could value from the information.